There we go. Get all this guy. Wonderful. Ooh, hiccups. Perfect. And I definitely did not have any time to play on Sunday. That was not happening. Now let's make sure everything's looking good over here. Yep. Okay, we have some things to do. Pop this up. Morning, Bardock. How you doing, buddy? Hope you had a happy Father's Day and a good Sunday. I meant to post something in the Discord wishing a happy Father's Day to all the fathers in our little community. And unfortunately, the day ended up getting away from me due to everything I was doing, so I didn't get to. So, happy belated. Okay. That's awesome. Oh, also, I know you and your kid were playing my other card game. Did they like it? Did they understand it at all? Hey, Fex, I think the game will survive long term. The big issue right now is just trying to find a solution to the meta, and it does feel like they're kind of dragging their feet a little about it, which is unfortunate. It is, in my opinion, it is likely to harm the current state of the game and potential growth of the game. It'll definitely hinder that a lot, but I think so long as the next set isn't another tier 0 set, and they actually do something with the upcoming ban restriction list, it'll still be okay. We've kind of already suffered through the worst of it, in my mind, so long as whatever their changes are actually do something. At least that's my thoughts. That's fair. I was able to get all those codes you sent me typed up and prepared. I just didn't get to put them in yet, so I figure for a slow, easy morning we would start off chatting as I put in the codes, and then we'll crack them and see what we get. Hopefully we'll be able to finish out our set 2, and then we're just chilling waiting for set 3 and building up some early gemage for it. I do think the good news is, within the current meta, you can definitely get away with playing a yellow list, but I think you're definitely making yourself work harder for stuff, which is kind of what Blue had to do in set 1, so it's gonna happen, unfortunately. I think Blue itself is the arguably second strongest color currently, with red being the strongest and green being third. So if you like any of those 3 colors, you should be able to play the game at least to a decent degree. Yeah, it really does suck. The problem is, in a tier 0 game, like, it's something I've said on stream before. If the locals all show up and they're wanting to practice for a big upcoming event and they're all playing Top Coup, everyone is going to have a miserable time, because no one's going to have fun in the mirror. No one's going to be excited to see the same list, since the lists are so similar. Like, it definitely damages the current standing of the game, the good news is it's Dragon Ball Z, right? That's a big, like, name for anything. For like anime and such, so there are fans who will come back, and I think the game is actually quite fun when people aren't just stuck in a kind of miserable meta. Now, what I think will actually damage the game, like, in a bad way, is if the changes they do don't give a bit more breathing room. That would obviously be really bad. And then if set 3 hits, and we are in another tier 0 meta, where really you're playing this or you're not having fun, I think that would actually be potentially a very bad situation. Especially given, like, the current state of card games. We're at a point where there is enough competition that if one card game is unhealthy, players will just move on to one they've already been playing in the past, or to one they just like a little more, because it just feels better. I mean, you've got stuff like Magic, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Lorcana, Flesh and Blood, One Piece, like, there's just Digimon, Universes, like, there's so many different options to go to, and players will do that, so... I think this is probably overkill, Bardock, just because we actually don't need a ton of things from set 2 at this point. Mostly just finish out a few things we're missing, and then I'm pretty much done with set 2. Which is shocking, considering we opened up maybe a third to half of set 2 than we opened of set 1, and yet look how much effort it took to get the set 1 stuff. It's an absolute nightmare. That's fair, Fex. If there are any leftover codes, unless Bardock wants them back, we'll likely do some code giveaways over the next week. Just randomly dispersed throughout. So be sure to stay tuned. You might just get some. What's your favorite deck or list or character there, Fex? I would love to know. See, Blue Vegeta's still at least a really good playable list at the moment. It kind of sucks, because to fight Topku you have to kind of play Control Vegeta, but then Control Vegeta is not great into Green, and Green kind of beats him, but then if you play Aggro Vegeta you beat Green, but then you lose to Topku. It's such a weird little state the game is in. I am glad that he's playable, though. Yeah, and that's the thing, right? You're able to beat a lot of Topku because of the control and the power Vegeta has, which is nice. Okay, Bardock. Yeah, I figure what I'll do is I'll crack until we're done with my set 2, and then any codes that I have left over that you gave, I'll just hand out to people on stream or such. I'll probably also give Kiri 1 or 2 as a thank you for being so helpful, and to try and incentivize him to play more. Okay, I'm gonna put in another 5, so we'll do 4 10 pulls. Like, I know for me, my favorite deck in the meta right now is Androids. I love 17. I think it's a super fun list. I'd say my Topku matchup is like a 50-50 or like 60-40 at best for me. I've been on a bit of a rougher streak just because the Topkus I'm fighting are better and better and better. But that's my favorite list. Trunks is probably my most consistent, though. Yeah, pretty much, Vex. That's a good way of putting it. Kiri needs tons of codes. Kiri has barely any cards from set 1 or 2. So yeah, Kiri definitely could use some codes. And then it'd be easier for us to pressure him into playing more. At least that's my plan. Yeah, Green for tournament right now, if I was going to a big tournament, I would just go blue. I would play blue. Because green, while fun, the only green deck I think that probably has a fairly consistently good standing at the moment is probably Cell. Droids are close, but I'd give it to Cell. Of the two. Whereas I think you could definitely take any blue list to a tournament outside of maybe Goku Black and expect to potentially do well into the floods of Topku that you're likely to see. Just because of how the current state of the game is. Okay, we are going to crack 10, and we'll keep cracking these in sets of 10 until... Hey, a Zamasu, nice. We need one more? Two more of that? Nothing there. Unless these yellow ones get upgrades, I don't think we need any regular rares at this point. Definitely don't need commons. Okay. We already have Kefla. There's Trunks. Not that I use Trunks, but that's our fourth. That's our fifth Bulma. That is awesome. That is our third secret rare Vegito. So if we have one more, we'll have a full playset. As is having 3 is pretty... Wait, no. We already have 3, don't we? Because I thought I had that art. I know I have the Ghost Rare, and I know I have the alt. So I might have 4 now. It's close. Which is good, because he's the most playable secret rare in like a 4 set, if someone wanted to. Okay, we already had 17. I keep pulling the 17. Already had, and I think that finishes Zamasu. So, I'm not gonna complain. Let's go to my collection. Dude, Fex, that sucks. So, I don't know if you were here to see what set 1 was like for me. I'm free to play. I've never bought anything outside of the starter deck codes. Everything I've earned has either been through just sheer grinding for gems or the generous offers of codes from my viewership, which I think is fair enough. They're watching, they're the ones who want to help support it, sure. But set 1, when set 2 launched, and I've been playing for the majority of set 1, I still had never pulled a single Mai. I had 0 Mai and 1 Goku Black. But set 1, I kept pulling Frieza, the 40k 4-drop, and Cooler, to the point that I almost could craft 1 SR. After a little bit into set 2, I was gifted quite a few codes of set 1. We cracked over another 100 packs of set 1. I think it was 130 packs. And it took all of it to get a 4 set of Mai and a 4 set of Goku Black. Like, literally down to the last one. Because the game just refused to give it to me. But set 2, really friendly. I immediately pulled a 4 of 17, a 4 of Gohan, like a 3 of Kefla. I was pulling everything. Okay, let's see what we're missing before I use any more codes. Rarity, we want SR, and just do this, apply. Yeah, so we have 2 full play sets of Bulma now, which is fine. We have an extra Zamasu, who cares? Already have Gohan. We need another Vegito 3-drop, so that's one thing. Another Vegeta 3-drop, so there's another. 1 more 4-drop Zamasu, and we still need Gohan times 2. So we need ultimately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 SRs. If we pull those, our entire SR collection is good to go. So we'll put in a few more. Actually, we'll crack these other 30 tickets I put in. Now that we know. What up, Kage? The grind's been good. We haven't even done a game yet, Uda. We've just been cracking some codes that Bardock was generous enough to give, which thank you again, Bardock. So sweet of you. I think we can just hit skip, right? Oh, it doesn't actually show me the thing. Oh, it does. Okay, there's one Gohan, there's the Vegito, there's the Zamasu. So now we need a Vegeta and another Gohan, and we're done. I mean, I'm still free to play. I haven't bought a single darn thing. The only thing I've gotten is what the chat has donated. But it is definitely arguable that it is not free to play given the amount of codes that I've been gifted. For sure, Kage. The funny thing is, I think that's a full playset of Secret Rare Frieza now. Another Zamasu, and that's our playset of Vegito. So we have the full playset Vegito and the Zamasu. Yeah, for real, Udo. Like, I don't know why, but like set 1 would not give me UI Goku. To this day, I only have the 2. Not that I need more than that. I'm happy with 2. But we actually got the full playsets of both Secret Rares for set 2, which is nice. So the only things we need are one more 3-drop Vegeta and one more Gohan. If we get those, I'm done using these codes. So let me go back. We'll put in 10, 20 at a time and see where we're at. Yeah, set 2 seemed way nicer with its like pull rates, in my opinion. I think that's how it should be. That's crazy, my guy. We actually did get some of him. For a long time, we only had 2 of him. But we still climbed up to Plat, basically, playing red. And then we swapped to yellow, because we actually got, more or less, the full yellow package. We were missing 2 Ginyus, but otherwise we had the full yellow package. And we climbed to God no problem, with a significantly higher win rate. 1, because I piloted it a little better, and 2, we just had a better actual list. I didn't count exactly how many Bardock gave me. I do know we just did a 40 pull, and we got 2 Vegito out of it, our Zamasu, and our Vegito 3-drop. So the only things we're missing is like 2 cards, and we'll have the full playset of set 2. And all of our gems will just be held for set 3. My brain blanked there. I mean, to be fair, set 1, we climbed all the way up while 100% not spending a dime and not having a full playset of almost anything. So I'm happy for that. Okay, we'll do 8 more. If anything, I probably should change it from free to play to just like community at this point, because it's a community collection, that's for sure. It does. Initially, the fun thing with the stream is because I'd never played this game before. I just started streaming it and was like, well, I'll learn it as I go. And if you go back and watch some of the originals, ugh, some of the mistakes I made drive me crazy. And of course, I didn't want to start with green, because I knew how strong it was in set 1. There was no shot I was going to be a green player. I wanted to, and I didn't really like its playstyle, just going for the late game only. So I started with Vegeta in blue, because that's the one that seemed exciting and fun. And that was a miserable time, since blue was a harder color to play right, especially when you're new. I'm really hoping with the ban restricted list, we'll see more variety, and the game's health will improve, both at a tournament level, and tournament competitive level, and in the online client, because I'd still say at least half or more of your games are likely played into Top Coup, and I think that if it continues that way, could actually be quite the nasty blow to the player base. But if they mess up the ban restrictions they're doing, they could also easily drive away more players, because if it's not good enough, or if it hits the wrong cards and wrong amounts, it'll be interesting to see. I'm hopeful. No purple whatsoever. Just an alt art Kefla. Why would I get the last few things I need? So, there's talk about some of the hits they're going to do being... Yeah, Bardock gave me some codes, Imodium. So basically, with the codes we've been gifted, we've more or less finished out set 2, which is funny because we actually weren't even missing much of set 2. Let's see here. We still have quite a few codes. We didn't pull anything there. We'll finish out these ones. But yes, Bardock is very generous, and I'm very appreciative. Thank you, Bardock. Let's see. How many have I opened? I believe when the set first hit, we had gems saved up for 30 pack pulls, and then I was gifted like another 30 codes, so we opened 60 to start. Then we were gifted another, I think, 40 codes or so. And so now we're probably sitting somewhere around 150 codes, which is funny, because set 1, we ended up cracking well over 200 to finally finish it. And we didn't even do that till after set 2 hit. We just suffered through. Oh, whoops. Grab this guy. Anywho, back to the changes for Uda. The big change with the meta that I've been hearing, Uda, assuming you're still here, bud, is that they are going to be hitting blue and red, which makes sense. Blue and red are kind of the top 2 colors as far as the game goes at the moment. Exactly which cards they're hitting, no one knows. A lot of people suspect they're not even going to touch Kefla, and that they're instead going to touch Glimpse and potentially like Ribrianne or Roshi, which I could see that. I could see that being the case. I think Glimpse definitely getting touched would massively change the outcome of that deck, because Glimpse is so incredibly strong. And it's a low rarity card, so it's not like people are going to freak out that they hit Glimpse. The blue cards I've heard that might be getting touched are Pilaf, which, again, if they just restrict Pilaf a little bit, I think that's fine. I think outright banning him would be bad. And I don't even think a Pilaf change is super necessary. Another thing I've heard people talking about is that we may see a Zeno restriction, which I could see. I could believe a Zeno restriction is coming. The biggest... Sorry about that. The Xeno restriction, I don't know if that's super necessary, but I get it's annoying to build a board and then watch it all go away. So I think the Glimpse Touch is necessary, though. Well, we got another secret rare. Well, we pulled another beautiful Vegito, so I'm not going to complain, and an extra Bulma, but we literally just can't seem to yank the last two things we're missing. Let me go look. We might just craft them at this point. No need to sort this. We want collection. Yeah, streamer communities help streamer luck, that's for sure. Let's see. Although I am known for my bad luck, it's funny that we can't even get these last two we need. Because, yeah, we have the playset of him, playset, that's that one anyway. Yeah, we got the Vegito, we got the Trunks. We're still missing the Vegeta, which I knew. We have the Zamasu, have the Kefla, have the Goku. Gohan, we're missing one. So 1 and 1. Honestly, the only one I'm even considering crafting is the Vegeta. I don't see a world where you run a 4 of this Gohan. 3 maybe, 2 for sure. But 4 feels a bit much. And if I need it later, I can always craft it. There. And you know what? We'll just get it out of the way. That way we can say we have it and we're done. Boom. Okay. I call it good there. We'll hand out the rest of these codes and we are done with set 2. Definitely the craziest pull I've gotten is in our secret rares. I don't know if you've seen this, Kage. Let me apply. We pulled this on stream just the other day. And we got a second one of these, which is actually my favorite art for this card. I'd rather, if I was going to use this card in person, I would rather have this one than the Ghost Rare. That's just me. I just love the fact you see Vegeta and Goku in the background. I think it makes it such a hype card. But this pull was sick. I guess we technically didn't hit the rarest version, but... Really, Kage? That's crazy. That's super awesome, Fex. Congrats. See, I'm just a big fan of this art. It's my absolute favorite. Okay, well... Again, thank you, Bardock, for the codes. We have quite a few to still hand out, I'd say. So we're definitely going to hand some of those out throughout the stream this week. Obviously, today being Monday, it is a short day for the stream. I figure what we'll do is hop into some games. What deck are we wanting to play today? I could see us playing Trunks. I could see us playing 17, maybe Vegeta. I do want to edit the Goku Blacklist real quick. I still am bouncing back and forth on my favorite 4-drop for that spot. I think we'll give that a shot. Again, we lost 2 different games because the other 4-drop just wasn't as good as this one. This one's still really bad into red, but the other one was losing into other colors, which sucks. So we're gonna do that one change. Yeah, let's do some Goku Black. Let's have some fun. I mean, fair, to each their own. Art is a very subjective thing. I'm a big fan of the two of the Goku and Vegeta in the background. That's just me. The art that and just like UI Goku, right? Like, I actually like UI Goku's art, but I don't care for the Ghost Rare much. I don't know, I'm not a Ghost Rare kind of player, generally. Into a Gohan. We have our 6-drop. Yeah, we'll keep this, sure. Yeah, it's definitely interesting, right? You can either do what I'm doing, which is a semi-control list, which I do think is a decent option. I'm gonna play this. Pass it over. Or you can go like full tilt aggro. The one thing that's kind of killing me, so we took out Mai because it kept being a dead card. There were so few matches where we needed Mai. And ironically, as soon as we took her out, we went into a match or two where our opponent just never awakened us, and we just had to wait till 6 to get our game plan going, and it was just kind of miserable. Honestly, I'm a fan of charging that. Let's threaten to crit something away from him. We don't really have a 2-drop thing to do. I mean, I guess we could have just thrown the Gallic Gun buff on Kid Trunks had we charged something else, but I'm fine with it. Pretty much Imodium, and that's kind of the game plan, and you can still cheat out like the little things later in the game too. Like, he can actually get a lot of value out of his leader ability, which is nice. It's just that he also has stuff like Zeno, which is pretty worth it. I'm actually surprised he didn't stuff away our Kid Trunks. Like, legitimately a little surprised by that. This is a good, like, aggro piece. This is good resets, but I don't think we need that necessarily. Come in with the crit. Because if you get rid of the Kid Trunks, you don't get the value off the Gotenks. If I were him, I would have been tempted to do that. I like Goku Black. I think it's a really fun list. And it's capable of quite a bit. I think the fact that the leader does very little until he's flipped is unfortunate, but that's true of like all the crit leads. Granted, not giving the card is nice, but it's just interesting how it falls in the meta. It kind of depends on the matchup, right, Kage? In Gohan's matchup, assuming he's playing a remotely greedy Gohan, I don't think it's a mistake. I think it's kind of worth it in a way. Because we're both playing to play boss monsters, and generally his boss monsters win. That's awesome, Cal. Please let me know what your list is looking like. What is our charge? Not without him awakening me. We're nowhere close. We're on turn 4. This is when you want to cheat him, and we're at 6. The guy's playing smart. So long as he isn't attacking me, he has nothing to be afraid of a Goku Black until 6, unless I show him Mai. Which, granted, he can't know for sure if I have Mai or not, but I don't, so that's unfortunate. Cool. He's likely going to push here, then he'll push with Vegeta, and then he'll drop, like, double Striker Droids, would be my guess. Okay. If Topku gets hit, yeah, that'd be cool. Droids is such a fun list. Okay, we're gonna charge this for sure. I'm a fan of clearing this. Pop our skill. Play you. Yeah, let's go for the droids. Sure, let's get a Gotenks. We're only getting one Kid Trunks, unfortunately, but that's fine. I don't know if I think Android's ramp should be hit. Cell's Arena, it's spooky. If you take Arena away from Cell, he legit loses the entire identity of what the character needs to do. Don't get me wrong, the character is pretty strong, but losing that identity to a character would be bad, and losing the ramp from droids would make them unplayable into anything aggressive, and it would take away their coolest new card. You'd just be taking away the cool tools that make that deck unique. I think that'd be a bad idea, honestly. Blue and red are arguably the two strongest colors in the game currently. I think if you're gonna hit something, you need to hit red because it's tier 0 list. And then maybe a bit of blue, but you need to be cautious. Because if you hit the wrong things, you're going to really mess things up. Morning, Hippo. Yeah, I'll eat this hit. We need to avoid the double striker, obviously. Oof, the meteor makes that tough. 65, can we even get there? 20, 30, 40, 50, 65. We can match, but not beat it, so we have to eat it. That sucks. We're gonna be on 6. We can't mix Lightning and a Goku Black right now, unfortunately. We could pressure a lot out of Gohan and then Zeno. Obviously, that's nice. If I Lightning, we could still cheat out a 3-drop Goku Black, which isn't bad. Yeah, we wouldn't be getting a different one, but that's okay. Let's... charge one of you. Now, I need to get rid of the droids, the Gohan. Honestly, a lot of this is threatening. It sucks we haven't seen any more super combo. If we absolute lightning the 6-drop, we can potentially swing combo in to set up the cheating effect. Cheat out something else, go from there. It's not bad. The other option is Zeno the board away after swinging with everything. Feels a little slow since he's going into Broly, and Broly could easily end this game since we have really, really terrible options. We could go for game. Problem is, how do we set it up? If he has Broly, I think we're dead no matter what next turn, given what our hand is. Let's start with this swing. Okay. I'm gonna burn off 2 cards. Okay. Gotenks is going to go in. We need to burn off 2 more to set this up. Sorry, I've not been reading chat. I'm trying to find an out to this situation. Us having to go to 1 because he put the meteor on the droids is a problem. Why didn't it... Did I double click it? I'm an idiot. Oh, Gohan blocks it? Oh yeah, duh, 3-drop. Thank you. You are correct. Like, he has all the combo in the world, so there's no way we can win here, unfortunately. Had we Zeno'd, we could have reset, but then if he has Broly, he wins. We forced him away from the Broly, which is good news. Bad news, we have nothing to really deal with the droids now. Our combo's been small. Oof! Big whiff. Here's where the blocker blocks. I mean, we'll dump our last swing in. The fact we had to eat the double strike is what killed us here. I don't see an out. And obviously he has combo in hand, his hand's fat. Brutal, but what do you do? We'll let him end it. So tempted to put Mai back in here, just because of games like this one. Of the past 3 games we've played with Goku Black, we've actually been starved out and died for it. Yeah, we took out the Mais because we kept getting paired into aggro red and it was no issue, but the second you pair into a green player or blue player and they don't punch you, you just don't get Goku Black early, you lose. So, I think Mai has to go back in, unfortunately. So let's edit the list. Blue, we need Mai. Probably just a 3 of. I don't think it needs to be a 4 of. Take out the Gallic guns. We rarely use them. Actually, so far, Peter, we cracked open a bunch of packs. We've officially finished our set 2, so we're happy about that. But we've only done 1 game, and it was into a Gohan, of all things, with Goku Black, and we lost. We didn't get awakened early, which... Why would... Gohan didn't awaken us, which why would he? And so, yeah, now we're trying to figure out what we want to do about it. I could take out Absolute Lightning. I'm still a fan of having it as an option into green. And blue. Could probably take out a Zeno. We're rarely actually Zenoing with this list. Sure. I know, right, Peter? Of all things, a Gohan. And we got cooked. Like, he played a Gohan 5-drop and swung at us. And so we ate that because we didn't really have a lot of good combo in hand. And we're like, well, we're going to have to combo over the double. And the second the double comes up, he throws a meteor on top. And we're like, well, now we can't get over it. So we're down to 1. Yeah, I know, right? That's the thing, Hippo. You're gonna play long games into blue, and you do need the Zenos. It doesn't feel good because you need to make room unless you just fatten the list. I think triple Mai should be enough. 3 Zenos is probably plenty. Again, we tend to want to be the aggro player in the fight, not the control player. It's just more there as an option. I don't think we need 4 Mai, but then again, there's games where I run a 3 of something and we literally never see it. Like last game, we never saw a Goten. We run 4 of and we never saw one. So I guess for that reason, we have to go 4. Into Topku, this is just our charge card. 100%. Or into any red, this is our charge card. No, they play 8-drop specs. They definitely do. They normally don't run like a 4 of them. It's normally just like a 2 or 3 of, and it's mostly Broly. Just like Cell still plays Broly's. Droids sometimes play Cell, sometimes they play Broly, but they generally play one of the two. Because Green still can get there, and those cards still end the game. The problem is they just play a lot more early game, or a lot more combo to get through the early game into red. Sure, we'll give this a try. I'm not thrilled with it, but we'll try it. A lot of Gohans seem to use the 6-drop Double Striker as their main end tool, but they still run the Broly just because if they see the 8 energy, they can roll you with it, because, you know, Broly's still really good at ending games. Okay, crit lead into crit lead. Beerus is annoying because he actually is one of the few that can handle our big boss monster really, really well. And what sucks is we don't have a 6-drop in hand, and he gets coin, so he gets card advantage in the crit on crit, which is definitely a negative. Charge this. Oh yeah, Beerus is my favorite really playable red lead. I still think my favorite red lead overall is still Starter Coup. I just like his combat trick, but Beerus is a solid second to me. Well, we're gonna be critting each other. Vegeta's the best one. Ay. I mean, we already have a Gotenks set in the discard, so we don't have to keep this. Crit here. This might be spooky, but I do think it is the play. Just deny a bit of value. We still have another one to counter a potential Roshi coming down. And I do think we just turbo our own life. Once we're awakened, we can actually start building up some card advantage, and if we see our 6-drop, we can immediately start threatening to get him out here. Double 1-drop Whis. Okay. Interesting. Blue is best color. I will agree with that. Okay, we've got some 4-drops for our Goku Black to feed us. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna get card draw. Wow. Look at that top. 0 Goku Black, no targets hit. That's awesome. Nope, I've only crit him once. We picked up life using Mai, which is why we're so low. I love how we've drawn everything but our 6-drop, and we're actually in the position where we could get it on turn 4. I stand by the flip trigger on Goku Black shouldn't be draw a card, it should be find a Goku Black from your deck. Like a 6-drop. It should just auto-guarantee you 1 in situations like this. It would make him a more consistent deck. Because he's essentially getting a card just like any other player, he's just making sure his lead ability has an option. Yeah, basically. No shot am I eating a crit. If I am gonna eat a hit, it will be just a normal one. We get 2 opportunities to find our Goku Black here. We get the card draw for turn. We found a Goku Black, not the Goku Black. Man, I hate my luck. What sucks is we've now dug about halfway through and used a search card and never found a 6-drop. And we are definitely about to be punished for it. Especially if he has a Gohan here. I'm just hoping he doesn't have it. Because if he has a Gohan, he can get so much value out of breaking our board. Kato Pezla's basically Gohan here. Darn it. We were running it. It actually was kinda not doing anything, so we swapped it back to Zamasu to try it. I hate it, but by going 30 I can't avoid this. So I'm now eating a crit for nothing, and here goes probably our 6-drop. It's the first crit we've ate since 8 life. No, it was a lightning. Okay. Okay. I'm just doing this trigger to use the effect. Ooh-wee. Well, now if we get it, we can't even play it. Because we don't have the right cards to cheat it. Not that we're gonna see it at this point. Finally! Ugh, I'm only super triggered because we're about to just lose to Beerus because of this. Yeah, we have to end. That was a nothing burger of a turn, and I hate it. But don't worry, he's seen 3 Kefla. Yeah, I know. And the sad thing is we were in the perfect position to get it on 4. And Beerus gets to awaken here, so these both become 25s, so I can't avoid either swing. It's gonna be hard to come back from this, honestly. Like, really hard. Yep. Awesome. If he just puts a 10 on here, we're actually dead. Because we just got bricks. It is a legitimate miracle that we survived this turn. Gotta go for the Gotenks. Yeah. He can't take our life, only we can. I mean, honestly, we're probably dead next turn. We don't have that great of combo power. And we're still drawing more of our zeros. So he's running low on combo power too, for him to use a super to get over a 5k difference. Interesting. So he's probably got some zeros and the super too. Maybe a 3-drop Goku, maybe a UI Goku, potential Beerus. I mean, I think we're dead here anyway. If it's a Beerus, he could literally just -10, -15, play it, dump a card, and our board goes away, while pressuring a 35 crit, a 25 regular swing, and a 20k. And he's playing it like it's a Beerus, so he's probably got Beerus. No, it's 3-drop Gohan. I mean, same effect, ultimately, of getting our 6-drop for very cheap. Only difference is we get to at least keep our Gotenks here. It's sad, but that's how we had to do it. It's spooky to not have a super combo here. Okay. Next turn, depending on what all lives this turn, we'll go for some other stuff, but I just don't know if we live to see the light of day. We don't have much combo power. On turn 5, he could go for a double striker. That allows him to kill off the Gotenks, so we can't use it as a combo fodder piece to avoid him. Yeah, pretty much, Bardock. It's been a gift. We should have died 2 turns ago. Hey, look, I called it. Double striker with a negative from Beerus gets Gotenks. We now need to combo over the double striker, which he'll probably combo most of his hand in here, to make it as big, or make it really big, and then he can just swing Beerus after. 45. The funny thing is, we can only match it. It's exact lethal. That doesn't feel good. We were at a disadvantage with him having coin in the crit on crit game, but we made up for it with the My Life pickup, but then we're punished for never seeing our 6 drop. I'll give it one more go, but if we just get rolled again with Goku Black, we are definitely swapping decks. Because that was painful. I really don't know what else we could have done given how the cards came at us there. Like, we drew almost all of our Kid Trunkses, all of our, like, 1-drops, but not the Searcher 1-drop, just the bottom decker. We found one of the Searcher and it whiffed. We hit 3 of our 4 3-drops, and we hit all that, and 3 Sickle, all before we saw a 6-drop. That's brutal. But that's why it's a high roll deck, right? If you have the 6-drop, you start popping off. You can potentially get like 2 of them down and just win. Ooh-wee. Another Beerus. Well, well, well. It'd be nice if we were second player. Nope, we're first. And the spooky life of not having a 6-drop in this hand. We're a long ways away from doing something like that. Might I point out, things are already looking bad again. Oh, come on. I disagree, Peter. I would rather have any other card in this deck. Because there's cards that could help us potentially find the 6-drop, and Zeno doesn't do anything. And if on turn 6 we haven't gotten a Goku Black down, we likely already lost this game. We'll charge one of these away. Okay. The games have officially begun. We could put the Mai down to start siphoning our life. The problem is he didn't swing, so he's clearly afraid of us awakening. And if we play that, then he knows we'll self-awaken. I'm hoping by just passing he may not realize we're running Mai. Yeah, no, see, he's on the full-on I'm not going to awaken you game. So, we need Mai's to get there. I'm not swinging again because, as is, he's red. He can do a lot of life pickups. No, I do not. It's generally a pretty meh card, I find. We need to deny the board advantage he's trying to build up. He's trying to set up like Exodia on the board in front of us. We literally cannot allow that. He's playing it very slowly, which is funny, because normally red takes a lot of advantage in the early, because the late game is blues. Beerus is the one kind of deck that makes that major exception. He's going to blow up the Zamasu here. Here's the cruddy thing. If we self-awaken at this point, we can't play my and a 1-drop and get our 6-drop on 5. We can only just play the 1-drop and get the 6-drop. So the fact that we're still not awakened is actually holding us back. He might be confident and maybe hit us with the 3. If he doesn't, ooh, losing our 6 sucks. Nope. Okay. Two Mize would have solved this a long time ago, but that would actually be lucky. Charge you. Let's threaten the crit. Love how we keep whiffing these. No point. At least this way we can still eat a single hit. And next turn we can charge to 6 and guarantee that we get our whole hand played. Okay, he's threatening the double. I don't blame him there. That's smart. Yep. We have no way over this with this hand. What can we get back with our Goku Black? Not really anything. We've not seen too many impressive things at this point. So if we go with our 1-drop down, we get this for 4, so we've spent 5, meaning we have 2 energy left. We could swing... I don't like that. We could just hard drop the 6 use the effect, get the 3. I mean, we could also just stay on 5, play, use effect, get this. I think I'm more of a fan of that.
Sure.
Honestly, I think I'm more of a fan of getting a sickle back, as weird as that sounds. We're potentially just about to get cooked, right? The double striker's still sitting on board. We have no way to clear it. He might try and go for game here. Obviously, that would be bad. He'd need to get 1 hit and then let the double striker land the double hit. Oof, the Gohan's big sad. Yep, can't save that. Have we even seen a super combo this game? I don't think we have. No, we haven't. That's kind of brutal, too. Yeah, well, I know we bottom decked the 1, but we haven't seen any that we've used or done anything with. Which sucks. We really either need to Zeno the board. Honestly, I'm gonna charge a Goku Black here. It doesn't feel good, but I'm gonna do it. So, we could go Goku Black. We would probably just grab our Gotenks, drop Gotenks, refill our hand a bit. Do we even have a Goten in here? We don't. Brutal. Okay, so we would only be getting a Kid Trunks off that, so that feels extra, extra bad. At least with Vegeta, we get to bounce the 5 away and then pressure the Kefla off the board and or pressure Beerus' face. Yeah, I think it's got to be the secret rare here. Interesting, he's just going to 2. He might have a plan to try and end it next turn. Ugh. Okay. That's bad. We're probably dead. All he has to do is dump enough combo into Beerus that we can't stop it, and then go double striker and dump enough that he gets over our other thing. Yep. And he has the Roshi life pickup to get the extra value, probably sitting on a glimpse, so he can throw the glimpse anywhere he wants. So here he's going to swing with Beerus, eat the Roshi, eat a bunch of the combo from his hand, knowing that he can safely do that. Yeah, we can't stop that. And then he's going to play the 5-drop and glimpse it, get extra combo, and make it just as big, if not bigger. It's sad that I have the reads of the entire turn, and it just doesn't matter. We legit just got rolled 3 games running on Goku Black. Because here comes Glimpse. Yep. Ooh-wee, let me combo over that. Okay, we're done with Goku Black. We just got absolutely rolled. There was one game we were in a good position if we just had the 6-drop. The next game was just kind of brutal, since we didn't have a combo to stop that double strike. Oh, Peter, we were changing for sure. What do you want to see, Peter? Let me know what you want to see, my friend. Ooh-wee. That did not feel good. And it's a fun deck, and it can pop off. You want to see some yellow. Okay, I have the lists. I have all 4 yellow leads. I will tell you now, if we try and play either of these, I think we're going to get rolled. Frieza and Ginyu are our only real shots at playing a good yellow that could win, in my opinion. And even those, it's like questionable. Like, Ginyu's just kind of face rolly, and Frieza's the attempt at control. Which would you rather see? Or what of these would you see? You're the one who wanted the deck change, so you get to pick. If you wanted my opinion, you're curious about Frieza? You got it. No. You spent the points. I'm totally down to do Frieza for 2 games. Totally down with it. Worst case scenario, we fall back to gold and climb back up. It's whatever. I'm not concerned. We have an entire month and a half to climb to God, so it's not like I'm rushing there. Into a Cell. This is one of the matchups that's very winning for yellow, in theory. In theory, anyway. Yeah, I'll keep it. Charge that, play this, get our card draw. Go for it. This deck can do some cheeky things, so I am excited to run it here. There's no doubt in my mind we go into the 2-drop. Swing in. Add the life, rest down the cantrip. Have our cantrip clear his. Go in with Frieza. You're good, Peter. Save your points. You might want to challenge me to a battle someday, or make me do a deck challenge. You never know. Ooh, we don't have a lot of good combo in hand. We have 2 different 3-drops. This one just wants any 1-drop, and this one just wants Ginyu. Either would work here. Ironically, that is not the 1-drop we wanted. We have double Vegeta, but Vegeta's a big piece in beating green and denying them. Recoome only helps us get Ginyu, and Ginyu only works if we have the 2-drop. We do run Ginyu in the list, but what are the odds we see it? I guess we could just go for this. Swing here. Add the life. Okay, that's a good find. Swing here. Go Recoome. Add the life. Turbo out Ginyu. Restand these. Flip. Okay. Set both of these. Punch. I think so, Peter. Apologizing for the horrendous past, like, 3 games. I mean, he has to combo over things. The fact that he's at 4 makes this actually scary to him. This swings. Pop this. Do not. Draw. Okay. He's on turn 4, and he just charged a cell, so I don't know what his plan is for a turn 4. Yeah, absolutely, Peter. The interesting thing is I shied away from some of the more generic effects that Set 2 gave yellow, like the Gohans and 18s that people have been running, where it's like, oh yeah, we come into play and either rest something or freeze something on a trigger, but only on play, and I'm like, that could be a lot better. So instead, I went for I'm mixing Recoome Ginyu with Vegeta to really swarm the board while giving protection from blow-up effects and other things. I think it is a pretty cool list. Cell generally doesn't run any 3-drops that can be played in fight here, so what we're going to do is we are going to charge the Cooler. We don't really need Cooler in this matchup at all. We're going to get a Vegeta down. Actually, before we do that, let's get our card draws. So we'll swing. Cool. Now we have a target for Vegeta. That's all I wanted. Recoome, pop the skill. Don't do that, but do give me a card draw. Put Vegeta down. Turbo this out to get a card draw. If we had one more energy, we could actually totally cheat out an additional Ginyu, but that's okay. Cell is in a lot of trouble here, right? We just get to keep punching at him, asking him for more cards. All of our stuff has blow-up protection now. So the Vegeta is his target, like, for certain. If I wanted to, I could even swing in Death Ball or to just really make him have a bad time. It's tempting, but instead I'm just going to keep it up. I'm going to do this. I'm just going to protect her. Leave all of our bodies that can punch him down so they are safe from blow-up effects. Not that he has many on 5, but he can charge to 5, cheat to 6, and play droids. And now the only things the droid gets are the one-time draw and the repeated draw, which, if we lose it, we lose it. Yeah, we're gonna save this with this. So droids aren't even a good option here in reality, because at best, they just clear the ones. And if he doesn't realize what Vegeta does, he wastes the effect incorrectly here. Nope, he gets it. We will... That gives 15, so that make it 35, and then we just pop off our 1 drop. Yeah, I like that. And that's the whole reason we kept the 1 up, because it makes this a very easy save. We're going to charge off this at this point. We're going to cheat out a Ginyu. Now, before we show our hand, we are going to just start swinging with everything. Oh, our pretty Death Ball. I was about to say, he might just be giving up. I wouldn't blame him, honestly. This is a brutal showing. D-building, because he knows he can get back to 6 and charge to 7, but it's not really going to help much here. Freeze down his double striker so it's no threat. Make him deal with the 35er. Turn end. We don't need to restand anything. It's all protected from anything he could do to it other than attack it. Like, if he plays another droids, he doesn't get any blow-up effect. He can swing once. We have super combo plus Vegeta to save anything he swings at. And we have another golden with a death ball coming next turn, on top of the fact we have 80 different cards coming in to threaten. All we need to do is make sure Vegeta lives and we're fine. Yep. That's crazy. It's funny how easy a Cell list is if things go so aggressively for Frieza there. Okay, so yeah, I will share the look of the deck. It's also, just like all my lists, they are all currently updated. The only one that is changed remotely from my last posting of it is the Goku Black one. Otherwise, all my deck lists are in the Discord, so feel free to pop over and check those out. So this is the list I've been trying to cook with him. I should change the Bulmas a bit just to make it a bit more concise. Give me 1 second. Yellow. Boop, 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 boop. Hey yo. There we go. That just looks better, rather than having 3 different piles of Bulma. So, you use the Bulma mostly for a draw effect trigger. She can help you awaken, and she can rest other things down, both of which are nice. Sorbet's just card draw. Frieza 1-drop is rest down something your opponent's sitting on. Ginyu is just a body you can cheat out sometimes, and other times it's just a 5k combo. Niez is good combo with life pickup optional. Frieza 2-drop is the rest down, get that life pickup, which is obviously great. Recoome, obviously cheat out our Ginyu if we're in the right position. Kinda just extra go wide turbo options. Vegeta fills the same role of going wide, only he just drops the 1. So the 1-drops I like to get from him are Bulma or Sorbet. And then he gives protection to everything you leave rested. So in a matchup into like Cell there, I leave a lot of things rested, knowing they have protection from his blow-up effects. In a matchup into like Red, where they may not have as many blow-up effects most of the time, I might re-ready the things I care most about, but everything that's down still has protection. Cooler is mostly for the Red matchup to help give you some control of their board. Goku is into any matchup. His ability to freeze is incredible. Golden Freeze is our closeout, one of the 6-drop, just in case you're in a green match. And then otherwise our extra cards are all just really defensive pieces meant to help us. So that's the list. You could put Supernovas in here. They do help when trying to lock down the board more and apply pressure. The problem is I found if I left there were times I could have played like a 3-drop, and yeah, I could have thrown Supernova on top, but I felt better keeping the energy up defensively in the bit of testing I was doing, so that's the Frieza list. Let's give it another go. See what comes of it. And with it being a new week, we do have all of our color wins we need to get out of the way. So this is definitely the yellow win for us. And then we'll need red, blue, and green still. Into a Beerus. Okay. I like having these. We'll keep this hand, because there's a world where we play the Frieza to rest down any 1-drop he plays, so we can just clear it. I mean, that's true, but if you restand the Frieza or the Vegeta, they can blow up the Vegeta. So this kind of stinks, right? We could play our 1-drop to rest something, just to make it so next turn we could turbo out Raccoon Ginyu, get the 2 energy back, but then what are we doing with the 2 energy? Maybe a Niez? And we're just kind of going crazy wide. The problem with that is we would only have 2 life pickups, so even though we're going wide, we wouldn't really be doing anything. I think we just accept that we don't really have a good turn 1 play. I think it's a little messy. I don't think we would be able to do wide enough, quick enough to take advantage and awaken before we run out of steam and he hits us with a, like, Beerus 5-drop. Yes, we will accept this. It's fine. I'm a fan of charging knees here, or Niez. I kind of like this. We can go here. Add a life, get our 1-drop down. Use the 1-drop to rest that down. Attack in to clear it. Yeah, no swing with the Khalifa was very weird, but... yeah, Beerus can awaken next turn now, but we're in pretty good shape. I don't like the no swing with Khalifa there. He had every reason to swing and crit a life away. Maybe he's afraid of me awakening, but the amount of life pickup I need to awaken is pretty significant. And we haven't seen a lot of pieces for that. He could go 3-drop Goku, it awakens him and blows up the 1-drop. So now he's awakening. Interesting. Now the question is, would he rather get rid of the Frieza, which is giving us the keyword and a combo piece, or would he rather lower the stats on the Vegeta to try and kill it, or is he just not using his ability since he hasn't played anything that matters? Okay, that's fine. Let's... I'm gonna charge our golden for now. I might end up regretting that. I'm tempted to play Vegeta into Sorbet. Vegeta gives a life pickup, this gives us a card draw. Since he is at 4, we get to just keep trying to tax his cards in hand and everything, so I'm cool with this. His likely next turn is like Kefla Gohan, probably. So our advantage lives in the fact that we should hopefully, with our deck, see a lot more cards and have better card draw than him, just generally. If his play is Kefla Gohan, Kefla will drop the Gohan, Gohan will swing in with negative effects, they'll essentially get both bodies, and we will be with no board. Kato's basically Gohan. Same basic effect. So here I would have to save Vegeta through Kato, through Kefla, through Beerus. 3 cards to keep 1 up. That really isn't going to be doing us a whole lot. We let it go. Sure. So the sad thing here is our only 10k is our 4-drop, which is likely what we're going to play as our card for turn. So Cantrip Recoome Ginyu isn't a bad play, especially since we could then do like another Vegeta potentially. Or no, wait, we'd only have 2 left. Maybe. I'm very tempted to go into our just 4-drop control piece. Well, let's think about it, because what we combo here matters. We're going to be on 4. If we Sorbet, we get Recoome, we get Ginyu, we're back to 2 energy. And we really don't have anywhere to go from there. I think we gotta go with the 4-drop. And we don't ever have to Recoome, so that's the good thing. We'll burn both 5s. Now, the problem is one singular Goku is much easier for Beerus to just drop the stats and kill in a million ways. Hey, look, a new Recoome. Sure. First, we're going to try and get the Kato. Okay. He gave it up. Yeah, I still think it's got to be the 4-drop. Okay. Because he let the bodies go, freezing the 1 was still worth it, since it means it's less likely he's going to want to save it. He could use various effects to try and kill off our 4-drop here through negative effects, which sucks. But it is what it is. Our hand is kind of weak, but that's okay. We have a very good combo to get over this swing. The Gohan. The Gohan's the big problem. Just because the minus 15, because now our 4-drop's dead. I hate to say it, but we're going to eat one of these, because I don't want to burn 2 super combos to avoid 2 10k swings. I know, right? I hate Gohan. I think it's one of my most hated cards in that list. Charge this. We're gonna swing Frieza into Gohan. And he gave it up. So, here is where things will get interesting. Sadly, we don't have much of a choice at the moment, right, Yak? Because if we try and turbo out a weird wide board, unless we have the exact right keywords and abilities, it's not going to work all that well. Vegeta's valuable because he protects us from potential Beerus board clears, but I'm less worried about that because we're not really going wide. Yep, the elephant's annoying. Here's where we get punished for not keeping the golden earlier. The problem is, that's how you end up losing the game into Beerus and Red. If you freeze their board and you're like, I'm just going to keep pressure on his face, they'll keep clearing your board, and the next turn you'll have less freeze effects. Like, if I didn't kill the Kefla that turn, last turn on our play, he would have had 3 things. I would have only been able to freeze 2 if he starts comboing to save. He just builds up this wall that eventually we can no longer control. By actually keeping it semi-controlled, we've kept it at this point to where we're not just getting run over by a wide wall that we've barely held off, if that makes sense. This also protects us from the double striker option, which is kind of nice. Because if you think about it, if we were to roll back time and not be swinging at board, yeah, we could have kept it frozen for the past turn or 2, but then all those bodies would still be here, and we'd still have no board. And then right now, the game would be over, right? We'd have no way to clear it all. At least that's my thoughts behind it. Unless you're really far ahead and able to create a lot of pressure, it is worth fighting the board. The out is eventually, depending on how the game plays out, you can find options. Like right now, the 6-drop is not something he's going to get to blow up, and it's something that's going to be asking for quite a few cards. Same with like a golden. Okay, this is fine. I'm gonna be sad if he has the 3-drop God Coup to get our 6. Oh no, he is double Gohan. Even better. Man, do I hate 3-drop Gohan. Ugh. Yeah, we'll eat it. He really has. We gain nothing from charging. Go to clear Gohan. Before we play Cooler, let's do our draw, because we could get a golden. No, we don't. Okay, so we go Cooler. Also, Yak, another reason why I'm not a fan of swinging at his face, he's so far ahead in card advantage. If he just accepts the hits, it just gives him more cards to beat us down with, and potentially combo aggressively. I much prefer fighting off the board. Cooler is decent here. He can't get the negative effects of both Gohan unless he has like a Kato to come down. Because he could -10, play a Kato, swing with Gohan, kill Cooler before it could rest the other Gohan, and then we'd be in trouble. I'd say what are the odds he has Kato, but what were the odds he's had Gohan at every phase of the game? Or that. That'll do it too. I figured he was on the double striker. This is the turn he wants to end it. Avoid this. He'll swing with the other Gohan likely. We'll eat that. He'll swing with Beerus. We'll combo out of that. And then these are our only hopes to get out of him. It's a long shot. That's the other thing about the matchup, right, Yak? Is like... Oh, well, we'll avoid this. Like, yeah, our hand gets smaller. His hand has been shrinking, but the game would have been extra over if I wasn't killing the things on board, because he'd have 80 more things to push on with here. He went to 65. Are you kidding me? Beat me just barely. That's so heartbreaking. Darn. I mean, what do? He had an answer for every single thing we did. That's why the red matchup's so hard and so bad. Oh hey, look, a free free pack. We'll crack it here in a second. Let's grab all this. I mean, I'm not super upset about that one. That was just, it's kind of how that matchup plays out, right? We did the best we could. Yep. We'll give it one more game. We win traded with Frieza. We'll see if we can't just get one more win. And then we might just go into one of our blue or green lists to play into the meta a bit better. And hey, thank you so much for the follow. We finally hit 200, guys. That's awesome. Thank you so much, Dictress. I think that's what I'll try for. A name? I don't know. Change it. This is actually potentially our worst matchup, in my opinion. And our hand is not the greatest. Red's a bad matchup, but blue I think is a nightmare. Yep, worst matchup, worst hand. Yellow isn't doing particularly great into red, and Beerus is an even worse version of it for them in a way. Because he just doubles down on the negative effects that clear your board. Vegeta's gonna be a nightmare. Yeah, pretty much, Peter. It is what it is. We'll just do what we can. Boy howdy, not having like a turn 1 or 2 play and him being on coin makes this real spooky. Like, if we just hard drop a Frieza 1-drop to set up for the Raccoon into Ginyu, he's just going to bottom deck it with a Zamasu, and then we're going to be extra sad. I mean, I guess we could just hard drop Ginyu, but what good does that do us? Let's think. He's going into 3. No point. He would just Vegito bottom deck it. So, yeah, go for it. The problem is we're kind of trapped into playing a long game of blue. There's no way around it. And their Goku Black is very hard for us to answer. Our best shot is to see our 6-drop that blows it up guaranteed. Or freeze it with like a 4-drop. But then if they just get rid of the 4-drop, we immediately start losing again. We can Raccoon Ginyu without energy refill. It's not like it's against the rules or anything. What I'm actually more tempted to do here, let's charge one of those. Let's go Vegeta. Get our 1-drop. Clear it. That was decent. It's not a huge turn, nothing too crazy. He could play another Sickle. He's definitely got more of an aggro tilt because he is running the Bulma. Interesting that he felt it was worthy of that. I think the body's worth it. I could be wrong, but... What up, Spectre? Welcome to the nightmare that Monday's been for us. Interesting. That's the line he goes for. Okay. let me think out loud real quick. So we could... We're on 4. We can swing with Frieza no matter what at Vegeta to awaken him. I'm fine with that. If we go 3-drop, we don't have a 3-drop Vegeta, we don't have a 1-drop to get value off of. We might get it off the top card, but long shot, and again, protection from effects isn't as good into blue. The 2-drop Frieza gives us a life pickup, so we awaken. And we're pushing on him, and we get to rest down a 1. But it leaves us with 2 energy. I guess our best shot would just be use the extra cards. The other option would be to go Recoome, just drop the Ginyu, have 1 energy up to use defensively. I kind of like that line. The other option would be just go Cooler hard drop here. Give up the life pickup, so we're sitting on 5, pressure in, but then he's rested down. We can always time rewound him back up, I guess, next, but we wouldn't have the energy for that this turn. I think the play is this. I think we're gonna charge you. We are going to awaken. Yeah, it's Recoome Ginyu. It kind of has to be. Because Recoome Ginyu gives us 2 bodies to pressure him with. We get our life pickup, so we transform. We're probably going to be transforming him, but then we also get the energy to have a defensive piece. Of which we have many, and so long as we just kind of play a turn behind, we can really, really cheat stuff with Time Rewound. And our Cooler. It's odd that he's running Mai and Bulma in the same list, since Bulma's more of an aggro piece and Mai is way more control. So it seems like he may be doing some type of like hybrid Vegeta list where he's doing a bit of both. He's definitely playing it like it's control, that's for sure. And since he didn't actually let me awaken him, it's not like he can go up in stats and start pressuring us with big swings. This may also bait out a Sickle. This is a very meh board to us, so we're fine with a Sickle on this. I'm assuming he's going to combo into this. Yep. He was running cost reduction, Mai. And this punishes the fact that he left the Vegito up. We just trade extra cards, we rest down his 25er, and we call it a day. Okay. I think I'm gonna charge a Time Rewound. I do think the Cooler is the play this turn. Cooler go into Vegito. Frieza into Vegeta. Recoome into Vegeta. That's true, but it's not just like that alone that's making it seem kind of odd. It's how he's even playing the list to a degree. It just feels more control-y. He may go for a Sickle here, but that eats up 3 of his energy. So that would only leave him with 3 to play with. So I'm fine with it. The 5 drop's a problem. I don't have a ton of great options for that, other than just hard freezing it down. This time he's not falling for the bait. Combo, and I'm not happy about it, but I think that has to be the line. Like, the problem for yellow into red and blue is neither let yellow ever build a board. Red gives too many negative stats and blows up things, and blue just bounces it, bottom decks it, says goodbye. Okay, we're still going to use this. Unfortunately, I do think we eat this one. He may not swing with it again, just because we could be able to freeze it with a 4-drop or a 5-drop, like, yeah, just leaving it ready actually is not a bad idea. We're going to get rid of Cooler at this point. Swing Recoome, start trying to pressure cards. His hand size is shrinking. I think that Goku's the play here. Because then we can also do Bulma. She only rests a 4 or less, which sucks. I wish she did a 5. Ew. The fact we drew another 0, that's really bad. Ready them back, leave Raccoon hanging, because he's just a body. This is where things get difficult. Especially if he has the double striker in hand, we're probably just dead. We didn't have an option to do anything about the Vegito. What could he do this turn? Some of the most punishing things he could do. I don't foresee him Zenoing the board. Pilaf. Okay, just trying to cheat value. Oh, he might have another 3-drop Vegito. That would explain this. Because if he has another 3-drop Vegito, he can play it bottom deck our previous Goku. Get rid of it that way. Yeah, pretty much. Same with red. It's the thing they both do. Yeah, you can have Raccoon. Definitely should have used Bulma there, but hey, here we are. Oh, I don't have a rest mode 3-drop now. Yeah. Yep, that explains that. So he's gone. My prediction is he's probably not going to swing with the 5-drop. He'll keep it ready again, so I can't freeze it or do anything about it. Yep. Yep, you are right, Peter. I should have done that on the trigger of the Vegeta swing. I messed that up. So he definitely got a bit of extra value, but we live, we learn. Play Sinister. I know, right? I wish Yellow had... That's the biggest issue for Yellow into Red and Blue. They control board. Yellow's gimmick is, like, also controlling board, but it's just not as strong as Red's and Blue's. And so Red and Blue will continue to build board against Yellow, and Yellow has nothing to do when you're ahead of them. That's the problem. We don't really have an option to do anything else. We just have to end. That felt like a big nothing burger of a turn, but It's the only turn we had. And the problem is we're dead to the Double Striker 110% here, because he can swing with Vegeta, swing with Vegito, swing with 5-drop, swing with 5-drop, pressuring all that in on us. We can eat one and avoid the others, and then the Double Striker finishes, or even just another Vegito. Yeah, another Vegito. That'll do it. There's like no way we survive this turn, in my mind. We'll draw a card. Oh wait, we don't even get that because we don't have Arrested 3. Oh, Bulma's useless. Yay. So at best we'd have had a 5k combo we should have had here. Play it anyway, they won't notice. I wish. Sure. I have plenty of egg on my face from this game. Not that it really mattered. I think even if I did everything right. After he blundered the first Vegito swing, he's been smart enough to not do that again, which is good for him. We'll Death Ball. Like, a lot of what we have counters 3 or lesses, which is good, but he's just been using the 5-drops and swinging with 3s first. This hurts because now he has no reason not to hand dump on this last swing and just win the game. He knows one card is a 0. So unless he has the read in mind that or unless he thinks we have a million good defensive cards, he has no reason not to go for it here. Or at least try to go for it. Yep. We'll eat that. And that's why playing yellow on ladder sucks. Like, it's really good into green, but really subpar into blue, and struggles with red. It can beat red, but it'll struggle. Blue, it's like, I don't know where you get a win on blue. Okay. Well, we tried, right? That's all we can say and all we need to say. Back to trying to climb, hopefully. Let's go... It's between Trunks or 17. Let's go... We haven't played green yet. We need both wins, so we might just do 1 or 2 games to each. Ugh. So how's everybody's Monday going? Outside of me just getting absolutely spanked. Oh, Bardock, we'll hit up both. And you better believe it, Nerdy. I haven't gotten to play droids much the past couple days, so I'm excited to play more droids. Into Trunks. Okay. A cannon battle. I don't like this hand. We had the 3-drop ramp, but like everything else is pretty meh. Okay. I know, right, Nerdy? I'm just glad we're not yellow. If we, like, Vegeta's nasty because he just gets big and starts punching down on Frieza. Trunks is annoying because Frieza just never gets a board. Charge off our Gero and get our card draw and call it a day. Now, we have a different problem here. We have no ramp of any kind in hand outside of our 4-drop, and that needs a lot of setup. So, definitely a bit of a problem. What in the world? We play red players and we'll play a whole game and never see a Kami. But here we are fighting a blue and we see every Kami? What is happening? It really is, right? And I mean, Trunks can do a similar thing if he wants to, if he has the right cards, so it just is what it is. Sure. This might be a Trunks aggro list. He's certainly playing it like it kind of is. No ramp here makes us sad, but we can live with it. Okay. Well, we've set up to at least ramp on our 4-drop next turn. I don't see a reason not to swing. We're a ways away from getting the free card draw off it. He's got a significant life lead, so we don't want it to get too out of hand. Could go Vegito here, bottom deck our 2-drop. Sickle. Okay. I think there's way better boards he could sickle, but I'm down with that. We need to charge away a android. And I think the android we're going to do is you. So we're going to play this. Use effect. 2, 3. Still get my Jiro down. Swing. Watch, we're going to be drawing our D-strengths later in the game when they are way dead. And I'm going to be very sad. It is, Peter. I really love this 17 list. I actually messed up. I should not have done this swing. I should have done this one, because then we could have re-readied leader, swung again, and then gotten that hit in. As is, if we swing with Jiro, now the restand of our leader isn't as nice, because we have to combo our 1-drop, but it is what it is. We'll just do it. Pop this. I'm sad to see all our juniors gone already, but it is what it is. Okay. Going into 5, he could do quite a few things, actually. Do we save this? I don't think so. No, he can have it. Okay, that is interesting. Yeah, we'll eat that. We're now awakened. This is pretty much fodder, so 30, and then we just need a 5. Sure. 5. I like what we can do this next turn. We can actually do a couple really fun things, which is going to put a lot of pressure on him while creating a board that's very annoying. We're going to charge away a Kami. It's between Kami or one of our double strikers, because I don't want to have too many zeros. Yeah, we'll do the Kami. Okay, so we're going to start off. We're going to go into our droids. Use their effect. I'm going to try and clear that 4-drop. Yeesh. That's a lot of zeros. Five-drop Gohan. Going to threaten it. Pressure Trunks' face. Turn end. Play. Set him up. Okay, cool. This turn might get a little spooky depending on what he does. But we can sell next turn, which will heal us and blow up multiple things, and then still get our droids set up the turn after. If he doesn't do something spooky, we can always Broly here and just turn full aggro. The biggest issue is what he plays. What up, Inferno? Yeah, it just pulls the card from the bottom. I like the Vegeta effect in situations like this, but it's really weak when you're fighting other blues, because they'll bottom deck your other stuff, and then you just never get the triggered effect. Sure, you can have it now. And now he's sickling, that's fine. I'll even do him a favor and eat this. Hey yo, dead card. We did the thing, we did. What sucks is we've just drawn all of our zeros here. And we finally found a card, and it's dead, and we're probably going to top deck another, and I'm going to be mad. Okay, no. At least that's a good top deck. Because of how this played out, we're going to Broly. Ew. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Why are we getting all our zeros? Oh no, this feels bad. The only good thing here is that Broly's gonna put in a lot of work, and it's gonna force him to Zeno. Ugh. This went from such a good hand to such a bad hand so fast. Okay, now we just pass it over. If he has Absolute Lightning, he will actually be cooking me. We're going to charge away one of our 6-drops for sure next turn. I hate eating this, but we don't really have a choice. No shot am I using a super combo to avoid what is a dead even swing. Sad thing is, it sets him up to potentially win the game here with a double striker. Oh, interesting. Instead he goes Goku Black. Okay. I see what he's going for, sure. Yeah, we'll eat it. Ew. It's like the deck wants us to lose. Oh, we're dead, man. We literally can't save our life. Yeah, we literally can't. We just bricked too many zeros. I'm just gonna show, because we can. Look at all the no combo we got, bud. I'm just gonna eat it. That was a free game, almost. I'm so mad that we lost that. How did we find a loss there? Ugh. Keeping the Cell and the double 18s was a little greedy. Or the double 17-18s was a little greedy. But the frickin' Meteor into Cell, into Droids, like, into Meteor. It was like all of our non-combo was in one place. Ugh. Okay, well, let's get back to Plat and be mad about how that bricked. Technically, we could have avoided it a little by charging away one of the droids sooner before it got to that point. We still would have only had one more card had we done it that way. Yeah, we'll keep this. Oh, did you go for a replay there, Super? I didn't see that. Oh, you did. Okay, yeah, we will do it after this. Sorry, bud. I missed it because I was in the middle of a game. We will absolutely do it after this one. That's my bad. Easy charge. Easy play. Attack in. Pass it over. So here we go. Next turn we get to D strength. And if we set things up right, we could do this. We need to see a few more androids. We might have to charge away the Cell, and we've got 2 8s, so it's not like we have to keep Cell. That's fair. Funny decks are always entertaining, that's for sure. I kind of hope it's a droid from our life, because if so, it sets everything up nicely. Yep, cool. Sad it's a super combo, but hey, at least it's a droid. Yeah, we're gonna We could hold him one more turn, but most of our hand I want to keep, so we are going to charge this. Now, the only thing I'm debating is, do I want to swing at him? If I swing, I put him to 5, and he guaranteed awakens next turn. So I give up a card to potentially prevent him from awakening, which feeds him a bunch of cards. So yeah, I'm fine with not swinging. The Kato Pezla is kind of big sad, because now we just lose the commies before we can use them for anything else, but that's okay. I don't know, Bardock. I was just thinking the same thing. Too many zeros. Charge this. So, if we droids, which we could totally do here, we only have 3 energy left to do anything with this turn. I would rather Vegeta. We'll get his ramp. He can actually go to kill the Kato. Technically, we missed this swing to get a card draw off this. Some people just like feeling special, Peter. Pretty much it. Tempting. Yeah, let's. Cool. Like, it's funny because you don't ever actually see your own sleeves. You only let other people see them. So, I don't know why people do that. Of course, most of the cosmetics for, like, how your character looks don't really tempt me at all. Because I'm like, who cares? Like, yeah, cool, you got the purple background. Like, it looks kind of neat, I guess. Sure. Yeah, we'll eat it. If you even ever saw your own sleeves, like, I might get it, but... Ooh, super, I'm sorry, my guy. Hi, Schmacky. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. We're in a very rough meta where anything that's not very, very optimal gets punished by just about everything, so fun is not the key word of the day for the current way the metas play. Okay, so we've got 2 options, right? We could either charge away a Jiro, set down our double, get the Gohan off the board, and then threaten the double in on Beerus to take him to 3, and then pressure in with our lead to make it really, really awful for him. Or we can go into our 4-drop, ramp, and double Jiro for value. I think we go 6-drop. This is just too strong of a scenario. Plus he's on 3 cards, right? So if he avoids this, which Beerus probably wants to do, he would have to super combo to 35, combo another card to get over it, so we'd be draining him to 1 card. And now we go in as a 30. I'm not surprised, Peter. I mean, until the restricted ban list comes, the meta's kind of locked in where it's at. You kind of have to play something that can at least be competitive into most of the top stuff, since there's so little other options in the meta currently. Depending on what he has, if our double strikers live this turn, we have a good shot of maybe killing him next turn. Ew. He just had to have the Whis, didn't he? These are down to a 10. He swings, we super combo to 30, and we go 35, and then we have to combo this to get over that, just to keep our double striker. We lose our whole hand. I don't think they're worth our whole hand. That's fair, Peter. I do not blame you. I do not blame you, Bardock. I would not go in on anything until we know what the ban restricted list is. I don't know why they waited so long to announce it, and then they put it so far in the future. It's like they're still debating what they should do. I think it's something that should have been handled a while ago. Because if you think about it, the set came out, what, like a week or two before we even got it digitally, and it's been out digitally for quite some time, and everything's just been kind of left to sit. And don't get me wrong, it's not like Topku isn't beatable. He is, if you play the very specific decks that beat him. But if you play those very specific decks, in the rare cases you fight anything other than Topku, you're at a disadvantage. And it's such a meta-warping list. Unfortunately, we have to let our double striker go here. Okay. Uh-huh. I'm almost tempted not to charge here, because we're going to get a ramp off this anyway. That'll put us to 7. Next turn we can charge to 8. So, yeah. Let's do this first. Swing in here. Cool. That's fair. If you see that cheap, there's no reason not to go for that. I really doubt they'll target it with too much. Stuff all those. Play this. Play this. Pressure here. Hey, that is a steal, Bardock. Congratulations. That's really cool. Okay. So what I'm thinking we do now is go here. Combo. Say goodbye to this. Restand my lead in on the DUI. Pass it over. He's completely gassed. He's down to 2 cards, and if he wants to charge, he'll be down to 1. So instead he stays at 5. That's fine. Yep, pretty much, Peter. That's actually a beautiful way to put it. It's not like you can't beat it, but just the fact that it exists creates a situation where other things get pushed out and unplayable. Ooh, big sad we have to charge this, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go sell. Dump that. We'll dump you and you. I don't care. Sure. Pop this. Get the junior for free. Oh, yeah, we should have. We missed our trigger of 3. You're right. You're 100% correct. Honestly, I'm still fine with it at 20, though. Oh, he gave up. I was going to say, I'm still fine with this at 20. He's so gassed that we're just asking for cards. But you're right. I should have swung first. That was foolish. Victory. The fact we were at 4, he wasn't going to get to play or do anything on his turn. Oof. Tighten it up, bud. What am I doing today? That's like, what, the 2nd or 3rd game we've made mistakes? I don't know what's wrong with me today. Just not focusing up, I guess. We have a replay we owe Super. So let's get to that. We actually have quite a few little replays, okay. We might even just swap to replays at this point, since we're ending the stream around noon. So we'll call this good for our live play. Oh, are you sure, Super? If that's the case, we will refund your points at least. Let me do that. Okay, you're good. So I just refunded your points, bud, and you can just spend it whenever you're ready again. So we will just swap over to replays, since we've only got a handful, and might as well start burning through some of those. That way we don't have to do a ton another day, and we'll do our promos tomorrow, or if I have time, I'll do them later today, but I doubt it. Let's go. You know what? I see we got a good amount of us in chat. For anyone in chat, real quick, who's interested in a pack, go ahead and just say yes. I'll give you guys, let me see, the next 2 minutes. So anyone interested in a set 2 pack, say yes. I've got the codes already typed up because I was putting them in for me, and I'll just hand you guys one. And everyone, whoever wins, let's be sure to thank Bardock, since he's the one who gave me these codes to help me. And because we're at a point where I no longer need any form of help with set 2, we're going to put it all back to the community. And I'm happy to do so. Now, while we let everybody say their yeses, I will pull up Hippo's replay. I don't know what list we're going to want to start jamming when it comes to climbing later. Probably just a lot of either Trunks or Beerus would likely be the call. I think Trunks would be my preferred list to go for. Okay, and it looks as though we have 1 more minute left, and so far we have Peter, Super, Schmacky, and Long Tim. So, 4 people, 1 in 4 shot. Let's make it fun. I'm going to give out 2 of them. Why not? There's 4 of you, so you all have a 50% shot of getting a code. Let me... Okay, so that would be Super, who gets one, and... that would be Peter. So Peter and Super, both of you are going to get a code of set 2. Let me grab the codes and I'll be messaging you those now. Okay. Congratulations, guys. If you have any issue with the code, let me know. I put these in this morning before stream when I was waking up. There we go. Got Peter's to him. Now I'm getting Super's theirs. Congrats, guys. And there you go. Perfect. Fun. Okay, I'm happy to give back to the community with those. Honestly, I'd like to start doing handouts regularly if I'm able to get everything set up for it, but that'll be in time. Wonderful. Okay, and let's start this replay. Let's chill and chat. We've got a little less than an hour to do some replays, and then tomorrow will be quite the day. Me and Kiri did talk. We are going to do a day where we'll do a little bit of Super in the morning, and then we'll take a large chunk of the afternoon to show off our other card game to people. So if you guys are interested in that, be sure to be there for that one, or watch it back when you're available. And expect that. I think we were talking about maybe Tuesday or Wednesday. I'll double check with Kiri later. Me and Kiri, our mod, both play Universes. It's the card game we play in the real with physical cards. Because of this, we've talked about it a lot on stream, and quite a bit of the viewership is interested in how the card game plays and seeing what we play. So we're gonna update our tabletop simulator to play it, and we're going to play against each other on stream. Now, I'll warn you guys, Kiri is far better at doing it on tabletop simulator than I am, because him and another friend of ours playtest there quite often, and I do it pretty rarely. If I'm playtesting, I prefer to do it in person, so expect me to do a lot of like, what button does what again, Kiri? And Kiri will probably be giving me a hard time the entire time. It's your boy, Super, it is. Oh yeah, we were gonna do a blue game with Trunks, weren't we? We might... well, maybe. It seems like it wouldn't be a bad idea to watch some replays. We might let you guys vote on whether you'd rather me do the Trunks game just to get the blue win out of the way and still play Trunks, or do some more replays after this one. I do like the beatdown Trunks list so far. It's looking pretty sick. This yellow Vegeta list, however, is kind of odd. Like, all the different King Colds in the 4-drop slot feels kind of weird. I'd rather those all be coolers, personally. Unless he's really banking on getting value out of the 5-drop to cheat a 4. He really did say buy one, get one free. So, I definitely like Trunks' hand better than the Vegeta's currently. The biggest issue is just that we are kind of flooded on cards. It's not the end of the world, though. Yes, good luck with your polls, guys. Let us know if you pull something crazy. My biggest worry here is we just have a lot of non-combo, right? We have a 9-card hand, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of it has no combo power whatsoever. So we are at risk of potentially getting rolled. Super. I've got my fingers crossed for you, bud. Hey, look, another BOGO deal. Buy one, get one free. Resting down the 1-drop, so it can't be comboed. Fair. Fair. I get you. You have a specific, like, strategy or thing you want to pull off, and it's just not giving it to you. Hey, that sounds like all our Goku Black games this morning. It was absolutely brutal. I'm assuming we're going to go into the Super Saiyan God Vegeta, who works with Trunks by name, since we know we have a 2-drop on the bottom. Kiri needs both sets, honestly. If anyone has any set 1 laying around they don't care about for codes, he could definitely use those. Man's pulled very little of set 1, and set 2 he's pulled a little bit of. He's just not pulled much of either. He mostly gets on, does a basic couple dailies, and then hops away to go do stuff in, like, Snap. The multi of that 4-drop is definitely threatening a lot of pressure on this poor Vegeta. I really like it. Oh, that's very sweet of you, Bardock, for sure. I'll let Kiri know. Although he should be in chat listening, so... I love it. The multi-target sickle. There's so much value there. That's crazy. That Vegeta just got rolled. Okay, then yeah, I'll let Kiri know you're hooking him up, and I know he's gonna thank you. I know his partner had leg or knee surgery just last week, so he's said he's gonna be very distracted helping him. So. Yeah, that Vegeta is in trouble. I get the feeling he's just going to go for the hard double striker drop and then combo everything hoping to get it, but with a hand of 4 to 8, that's that's living on a prayer for sure. No, they were smart enough. They didn't full combo. This Vegito is going to be really annoying for him, too. Since we've got the double Vegito swing, the swing from the 4-drop, the swing from the 2-drop the 4-drop gives us, and the Trunks, all doing work. Let alone the double peel-off. Oh, see, there's Kiri. I figured you'd be lurking. The full dump. Not enough, good sir. Oh no. Oh no, the Bulma. Do you want the 130k double swinger? Do you want the other 30k double swinger? The 30k who's going to give us the... Oh, we're going to make it a 40k double swinger. Do you want to deal with the 30k that's going to dig the 30k off the bottom? Or do you just want to die to Trunks himself, who's a 30k? That is dirty. I really like it. I want to fight this hippo really badly. It is. There's no out here. The game is over. Because, like, you could almost be at 8 life, and he could almost do all 8. Because the Trunks swing is 30. The 4-drop swing is 30. It digs out another 30 that's going to swing. The 5-drop is 2 swings of 30. And the other one is 2 swings of 40. So, like, you could almost 8-0 somebody with that. Like, it's actually kind of nutty. Exodia was crafted on board in front of him, and he had to die to it. That's sick. And yeah, Carrie, in case you didn't see it or read it, Bardock's gonna get you 100 codes of set 1 to help you out, bud. Which is super sweet of Bardock. Yes, it was Hippo. Welcome, buddy. We figured we'd do a couple replays while chillin'. But that does remind me, we never did the Trunks gameplay that I said we could do. So, sound off in chat. If you want, we can do probably 2 more replays, or potentially 1 Trunks game and a replay. I believe we've played them before. Yes, Hippo. Why? Okay. You got it, Super. Yeah, I know, right? I remember seeing the name and I was like, I don't think I can say that on stream. Okay, Peter wants to see a Trunks game. I'm down with it. We'll do 1 Trunks game and do 1 replay, and that should be the perfect way to end out our short Monday stream. And we'll be back tomorrow with the full stream and a really fun day. I am too, Bardock. I still can't believe that last vendor did you dirty like that. Like, nope, they're coming in the mail. Wait. It's like, what in the world? In any other time I've ever played a game that had digital codes, I've never had to wait for them in the mail. Okay, so we are Trunks versus Zamasu. Oh, this is going to be a long one. We might not get another replay after this. Do we like the hand? No, I mean... Sure. This match is not about your early game, it's about your late game. So, sure. Yep. I hope you've got your big boy pants on, because we're going to be here for a minute. Hey, at least he gave you some money back for the hassle of it. It sucks that it got shipped wrong, though. I remember there was an order I did for some cards for a tournament coming up, and something went wrong with the shipping, and they ended up in Omaha, not in our town. And it's funny, it's a like 40-minute drive to Omaha. So I was like, well, I could go up there and literally pick this up. But it's supposed to be delivered tomorrow, which it was. It was delivered from there to our town, but it wasn't delivered to me. So it ended up taking an extra 2 days, and because of it, I didn't have the cards for the tournament. I had to borrow them. I was super mad, as you could imagine. Peter. Oh, that pun. Yeah. I can't. I hate that I laughed at that, but that's wow. I hadn't read it yet. Yeah, so did I, Hippo. So did I. Interesting. Sure. I'm down with doing this. Grabbing this. Doing this. I'm aware we don't get the bounce. I was just setting it to the board. So we're still at our hand size, but we have 2 things we can sack. Yeah, only slightly. They definitely missed the mark a bit. I think the craziest thing I've ever had to deal with for shipping, though, was a long time ago. I backed a Kickstarter for a card game, or not a card game, a board game, by the name of Subterra. If you've never heard of it or played it, it's essentially The Descent, but as a board game that you play with your friends cooperatively. And I say that because you are all working together to escape this cave before you die, and you start at the center of the cave and you build the cave by digging through the tiles, and the exit tile is always in the bottom like couple tiles of the entire stack, so you never know when it's going to pop up, but you know it's down there, so you have to build this massive elaborate cave as you're trying to escape. And inevitably, people are going to get separated and choose to go different directions, and then they won't ever meet back up, and before you know it, everyone is in a million different spots, no one can coordinate with anybody, and then it turns into everyone sprinting to find the exit. And whoever finds the exit gets out alive, and everyone who doesn't ends up dying in the dark alone. So it's a cooperative game, but is it really? Let's charge... This is hard. I'm kind of tempted to charge the Vegito. I'm kind of tempted to charge the Zamasu. I guess I'll go Vegito. What up, Ash? How you doing, buddy? That's true, Peter. The problem is with the game if you don't split up a little bit, you're never going to get to the end tile before the game kind of naturally kills you, because your flashlights have batteries, and basically that's a turn timer that you set, and your batteries will run out, so you do have to separate some. But then, by the way you build the cave, inevitably that slight separation turns into a massive separation, and before you know it, everyone is everywhere, running in every direction, no one is together, and then people die. It's a really fun game. And oh, I'm sorry you are having a busy day. I hope it's at least not a stressful one. Anywho, back to the shipping thing. So, I bought the game on Kickstarter, and the company that made it, I believe, was in Europe, which meant it had to be shipped over. And this was right a little bit before the start of COVID, so COVID hit. And that shut down like all the shipping and delayed everything across the board. And I ended up waiting like legitimately 2 years before it finally showed up. And it was funny because it was at the point where I'd almost forgotten about it, and I started to assume I wasn't even getting it, and I was a little sad because I bought the big collector box, which came with all the expansions and a bunch of other fancy cool stuff. And then suddenly one day I just came home to this massive box, and I'm like, what in the world is this? And then sure enough, it was the game. And I was like, yes, I was super hyped. To be fair, busy days are nice because work goes by quick. Stressful days are awful because they just eat at your soul. They are the absolute worst. But yeah, Subterra is a great game. If you ever get a chance and see it somewhere, check it out. It's a lot of fun. The gimmick is like the cave you're building. Some of the tiles have squeeze points, so they're like harder to get through. You have to successfully get through with your movement, and it eats up a lot of your time. The second thing that makes it hard is the tiles can flood if you have a flood event that shows up, which hurts your characters and risks drowning you and slows you down. Gas can pop up, which can hurt you. You could find a monster den, which essentially are these like horror monsters that one-tap you and kill you instantly. The game's just, or the cave can start like collapsing in if you're on certain tiles. Like the whole game is just built to punish you, and it's super fun. There is no avoiding this swing. He has built up a definite board advantage over me, which has now led to a slight life advantage, but we're cool on 4. You got it, Kiri. It may be a moment because I have a phone call and some other stuff I was doing right after stream, but I'll reach out to you pretty quickly. I need to burn some cards out of this hand, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna attack into the Vegito here. I'm gonna burn my Pilaf. My Gotenks. Oh, this sucks. And my Vegito, sure. Okay. So now I'm going to have this swing here, triggering me a card draw. Appreciate it, Kiri. Doesn't work on him anyway, that's fine. Okay. I'm happy with that turn. Yeah, we had to give up a lot of cards, which feels very inefficient, but we needed to get the Vegito to bounce the Zamasu off the board to slow down a bit of his board. And then he goes for Sickle, which is fine. That is a good thing, Hippo. It really actually is. Because last turn it did not feel good to have to burn as much as I did into that, but we kind of needed to make the most out of the turn. I can go Gallic Gun for Gallic Gun, no problem. And the fact he had to take the turn off to Sickle means I get to start establishing board pressure now. Cool. Boy, guys, look at this hand. What in the world? We're gonna swing here. I'm not complaining, mind you, but... yeah. We will swing. Pop skill, restand, and clear that. And we'll do this for funsies, because we can. Go for it. Not like we actually use it on anything, and not like it works on him, we're just clicking the button to click the button. Because it's fun. Why not? The spooky thing here is if he goes Goku Black, because he can Goku Black, dig out some stuff from his discard, start pressuring. I just don't know what our options will be if he goes Goku Black, other than to Zeno the board off. Yep. Goes for another of the 2-drop, since obviously it's a pretty sticky body. Trunks doesn't get to cheat and mess with it as much. I'm grateful he did this swing first. The Gotenks is annoying. To be certain. He is moving himself closer to decking out, so that's a good thing. I hate this, but I think we have to combo off of Zeno. Hand sizes were pretty even until a moment ago, but we get to rebalance this out a bit. One peel off in the discard. Yeah, we're gonna charge the peel off. Keep the pressure up. We'll Zeno off the board and sit on Zeno as a combo piece. I mean, him going to 2 makes it tempting to go to a Goku Black, but no shot we actually do it. I will give the 2-drop this. The fact that it's immune to all my different effects has been very annoying. Yeah, not gonna lie, Hippo, it seems like it'd be really good in the blue mirrors, because so many effects you normally count on, it actually laughs at. It's not good into red, or heck, even yellow or green in a lot of ways, but it's actually super annoying in the blue mirror. As someone who's currently dealing with it, trust me, it's pretty clutch. I think that would actually help you into the blue matchup a lot. Not gonna lie, if I built an aggro Trunks list, I probably would stick it in there myself. I've been tempted to try out an aggro list. Sounds like a lot of fun. Ooh, the fact he went to 40 is annoying. I think he's setting up for the double striker, which if he's got it, he wins. Because he's going way too big. Going up to 55, yeah, I've got nothing to avoid that. He's already charged 2 doubles, so if he has a third double striker, he actually does win here. And everything he's doing is pointing towards that. Yep. Yeah, no, he 100% gets that. Brutal. That's our first loss to a Zamasu in a long time. I'm actually kind of sad about that. Brutal. Well, what do you do? We tried. He actually got a really good early sticky board that made it so he got a lot of cards out of us pretty quickly. We had to combo a little inefficiently to get our hand down to sort of get the effects we needed to fight the board off, and then just kind of lost from there. I know, right, Ash? It's kind of odd to see it there, but it actually worked out in his favor. I really am, Bardock. It's absolutely wild. I mean, how many freaking Goku Black games this morning did we just brick in? Almost every single one. And okay. The thing we will end the stream off on is Super's replay. They did re-redeem it now that they have that posted. We'll do this, and this will be the last moment on the stream for today. Let's go for it. It really is. Like, it's so bad into other matchups. Like, especially green. And it doesn't feel great into yellow. I mean, it can in yellow at times, like if they're sitting on a cooler or Goku, but if they're sitting on their golden freezes, it feels terrible. And red, yeah, it bounces one body, but red establishes multiple, so it can be very hard to make work into red. But in blue, weirdly, it actually just kind of pops off, because there's a lot of good 4-drops for blue. Don't do anything that might endanger my life. That's it. Yeah, yeah, that's a good call, Bardock. May want to stay inside with a phone next to me should I somehow trip, slip, fall, and break my neck or something. Oh, this is gonna be a very long game. Super. I can already tell. We're putting this on 2 times. Hey, congrats, Super. That's awesome. That's a sweet pull. That's a sick card, too. Interesting you're running the 1-drop Goten and the aggro Kid Trunks. So you're playing a Zamasu that's more aggro. Interesting. I don't know if I'd recommend that, but I guess it could work. Confused screaming from Peter. Okay, interesting. Generally, I think if you wanted to make a Dragon Fist deck do the most it can possibly, I would build that in probably a Vegeta list, since he has a lot of other aggressive tools, or even maybe a Trunks list, since they actually naturally on their character can benefit from playing aggro and get value to aggro in other ways. Whereas Zamasu's meant to be like a survival long game tank, so him going aggro with the 4-drop doesn't work out as well, but that's not to say it can't work, just to say it would probably feel better in the others. Gotcha. So this is going to be really interesting how this game plays out here. Because we're already at the end game, but you're still sitting at 7 life. Like, it's going to take him a while to get you down there. You have Absolute Lightning, so you can say goodbye to the 8-drop, for sure. Regen go Burr. Yeah, that's true. Did you pull anything good there, Super? I hope you did. And definitely post this list on the Discord if you haven't already, since Hippo wants to see it. And the game continues. Like, the Cell has a lot of ability to add stats. But that turn was just like nothing, right? Hey, there you go, Super. That's a sick pull. Foil Goku Black? Heck yeah. We didn't get the free drop because we were 1 card over. That's a shame. Lucky us, he doesn't have a Cell to blow anything up with. So, hope he does now. He got it off the arena, of course. So there goes our Goku Black. Yep. I mean, it wouldn't have mattered. It had gotten blown up. The most we would have gotten is just a few more cards to hand. Get him out of here. I mean, the Cell can give stats for days. He really, really can. Very cool, Super. It doesn't help that you're fighting Cell, who, between his healing and all these extra cards and other things, it makes it so the 4-drop feels real bad. Okay. Interesting that he still did the MOA after having seen the cell. He might not be afraid of your board, so that's why. Seems odd. Yeah, I see that. He's about to deck himself, so you just need to survive. He needs to start turning on the jets to kill you. Considering he's down to 5 cards right now. I don't know why he didn't swing. Like, the Cell's put himself in this position, right? He had Vegetas in hand he could have dropped and tried doing something with all the extra cards on them. Yeah, there's no shot we're killing him with all the defense he has compared to everything else. Maybe he was looking more for, like, a droids to finish it? What's his out? Because even just going for his cells, he's getting himself so close to decking. And he's still ramping himself. He's down to 3 cards. It's like he doesn't know. And that was quite the turn, right, Hippo? Like, it went pretty wide, got some big attacks thrown. Very pretty animation. That tired's catching up with me. Very smart. I like that life pickup. Well, he kinda needs to kill you here. He's only got 2 cards left in his deck. Anything that triggers a draw effect, well, now it has to be this turn. If he doesn't kill you here, he loses. In my opinion, he never should have done this card draw. He would have been able to poke you this turn and get 1 more turn. But nope, it's over. That cell through. Like, he was just sitting on a handful of defensive pieces and not trying to find a way to get an offense going. And he was burning through his deck quicker than you. By choice, using Arena. That was crazy. Man legit was like, watch me lose my own game. Yeah, probably not. He probably thought he had the swing on cell to still go through and maybe get it that way. Or maybe he just decided he was going to finish himself at that point. Well, that is it for the stream. Thank you all for being here with me today. It means a lot. As always, if you haven't already followed, please give a follow. It costs you nothing. We are officially at 200 followers, so I'm going to set that new goal here in just a moment to get us up to probably 220. Why not? Let's just keep the following growing and keep the channel going. Beyond that, if you haven't already, please join the Discord. We would love to have you join our community there. It's one of the best you're going to find. We have some wonderful people, and we have a whole channel for replays. We love to help each other improve our decks. Love to chat about our other card game, other games we play, anime, food, tattoos, pretty much anything we want to chat about, we do it there. And lastly, if you like the content, you want to help support it, feel free to donate at the link down below, or just click subscribe and ignore the pesky ads that run. Thank you all for being here with me today, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.